everybody. So I'm back to do another recording, and I feel like this message was way long overdue. This is going to be one of my more profound messages or recordings. I just have to note too that my parakeets they're gonna chirp in the background, so I'm sorry if it's a bit redundant or annoying. Anyway, so what I wanted to share with you guys in this recording, it's going to be different. So this is a starseed's thought process. This is a starseed's thought process, and overall, I just wanted to get it out there. I don't know, you guys. It's about death. It's about the afterlife. I have to note that people in this matrix structure don't like to talk about death or the afterlife very much. But I mean, this recording has to get out in any way. So I wanted to start off with a purgatory. Now, purgatory is a place where you go where you felt the most happy as a child or a young adult. And then the situation to where, like a situation might have happened to where your family might have to move away or just move to a different city or town. But purgatory is, spiritually, purgatory is the place where you go where you felt the most happy or the most joy. So the question is that when you're depressed or when you're just feeling down from work or the stresses of the day, and you find yourself alone or just in solitude, where do you want to go? You want to go where you feel the most happy or the most relaxed, right? So this in turn is what a purgatory type place might be like. Just a place where you feel the most relaxed, somewhere where you can go to almost like a sanctuary, and you'll just feel rejuvenated. But for all the starseed people who who have had traumatic lives and all that, and like they've experienced some darker things, like their purgatory might be a lot different than a starseed person who has had a happier life, like growing up in the matrix and all of that, the matrix life, the structure. So anyway, when starseed adults or when starseed humans die, when they die, they have to either you know, they either have to figure out where they want to go, and of course they're going to go to their purgatory. Your soul is going to go to your purgatory first, in a way to find answers, to questions that you may had when you were alive on Earth, you know, and most people are going to listen to this recording, and they're going to not really understand quite at first what I'm talking about, but I mean, it's like, in a way, you have to make an afterlife for yourself. Otherwise, where are you gonna go, you know? And this is a very deep conversation. I understand that, but in a way, it needs to be discussed, because people in this matrix society, the matrix structure, they don't take it seriously anymore, or they don't care to talk about it anymore, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, only the wise elders and the more mature humans, the more mature people are really going to understand. So after you die and your soul goes to, after you die and your soul is going to go to your purgatory, your sanctuary, you're going to need to find people who are going to help you. So anyway, as a soul, you need to try to help people get to these pyramids that are either in the Egypt pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids, or some other pyramid. As a soul, you need to go to one of those and try and find some answers. But in my case, if I can get to one of these pyramids, I need to try to talk to somebody or a group of souls who can help me to get to the pyramids that are up on Mars, because that's where I don't know if it's the Kemites or the Moors. They might have been there in another parallel reality, but that's where all the melanated Moors and the Kemites, they were there. They were there in Mars as well. And this is why we have the red blood and everything, is because maybe the human species here on Earth were spliced, or we were spliced with beings that had the red blood, and that's why Mars is red. Anyway, but it's weird because the Kemetic peoples of Egypt and the Kemetic peoples of this continent, as well as the Moors, they are the dwarves to me, okay? And I know a lot of you are not going to understand this, and that's fine, but I'm putting it out there anyway for people to listen to. It's way out there, I know, but I just feel like people need to hear this, especially starseed people. So yeah, when I die, I'm going to have to stay at my purgatory for a while until I can figure out how I'm going to get to the fifth dimension, because spiritually there's probably traps here in the matrix structure, but do you know what's holding up the matrix structure? It's some kind of ionic frequency coming from the moon that's hitting Saturn, and it's causing some kind of like this weird reality illusion, reality illusion like frequency that we all think that's real, that it's real, but it's not, which is crazy in a way. It's almost like a weird, like a very, very advanced type of like hologram. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. I don't know, you guys. But anyway, it's just really crazy to think about all this stuff. I don't know what else to say really about this topic. It's really deep and it's out there. So what's her face? Brittany Renner, the Instagram model girl. I've been hearing on YouTube, like, she's got nothing on this mind, guys. I'm serious. She's got nothing on this mind here. So, just to ease it up a little bit. I could say I'm not really scared. If you know what your afterlife, if you know what you want in your afterlife, it's not scary. Not really. So, humans were also created on Mars, and that's why we have our red blood. It's because we were first created on Mars, and there were pyramids on Mars as well. So I need to try to, my mission after this is to try to get to one of those. And I'm not really sure if my star family or my soul family is going to be with me. I'm not really sure about that yet. There's still a lot of things I need to figure out here. As starseed people, we need to try and figure out the hidden information before we go anywhere else. That way we can, us as advanced beings, we can grow spiritually, and then leave the 3D paradigm behind.